What's this I'm hearing we're gonna go swipe some old coffin? ¿Por qué? What the hell for? Somebody planning a funeral? Or is Victoria just getting bored?
No, there's some old legend that there's an ancient vampire sleeping in it.
I still don't get it. Who cares? We do the same thing every day and nobody's busting into my pad looking to drop vengeance on me. Let him sleep.
Everybody wants a piece of the Giza vampire inside to take its power for themselves.
No mames. What I gotta do? Eat his heart or something? I've heard some tall-ass tales, but now I know you're just fucking with me. If it was that easy, this whole city would be one big 24-hour buffet for the baddest vampires on the block.
Hear about diablerie. You drain another vampire to death, you gain some of its power. The more powerful the vampire, the stronger the hit.
Puta. Every time I think I know the score, then this vampire shit goes deeper. But more power. I can already pick up a car and spit acid, but Victoria says there's some fun tricks I ain't seen yet. If the only thing it takes is dusting some pendejo I never met, then sign me up.
Careful with that. I hear it's addictive, and not in a fun way.
Whatever. Addiction's been my trait for years. I've tried every drug the street can cough up, and I never cut into the supply. I can handle myself.
I wouldn't count on it. I've seen what happens to people that drink too much vampire blood. It's not pretty.
Yeah. Who's the lucky winner we're gonna knock off tonight?
The Giovanni. I haven't dealt with them yet. Apparently they can't talk with the dead.
Talking to the dead? Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. You just point me at whoever's neck I gotta bite to learn that one.
Are you in?
Claro que sí. I got your back, homeboy.
So-called masters of the veil. They tamper with energy they cannot comprehend. Already they meddle in the next world, stealing lost souls from Nitantekli. For this alone, we should crush them. Now they would damn this world as well, opening the sarcophagus in Augustus' name.
Care to accompany me to the party then?
Claro. By the fire of Shikowat, I'll guide this pack through tonight and give the bone dancers a coward's death.
Great, let's head out.
Why do you return empty-handed? The sarcophagus must be secured. Our time grows short.
I don't have the box, but I have a lot of news. The Giovanni have been working against us. I found and killed a nomadic Sabbat that sold it to them. The sarcophagus is at the Giovanni mansion.
Feeble, tactless necromancers. We will pry the sarcophagus out from their dead, cold ashes. You have done well, Cainite. You have served the Sabbath loyally, and you will be rewarded. But your quest is not yet over. You must still retrieve the sarcophagus before those foolhardy would-be pretenders open the accursed box. Take this blade to flay the skin off their bones.
What's the deal with the Giovanni? Are they Sabbat or Camarilla?
They are usurpers, hardly worthy of the title Cainite. They stole their gifts, and their sacrilege goes deeper still, for their antediluvian walks among us now. They openly revere Augustus Giovanni. They are but children, toying with power they cannot possibly understand. Their parlor tricks and seances will not save them from the true ancients.
What do you mean, seances?
The Giovanni think themselves mages worthy of rivaling the Tremere. Their dark spells grant them dominion over the many lost souls that walk this world and the next. Communing and controlling the dead may serve them well. They will soon join the departed.
I'll diablerize them all, and give them a taste of their own medicine.
Go now to their mansion. Return with the sarcophagus, and spare no one.
You'll see me soon.
My man.
My blade is ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's do this.
Hey, hold it! Freeze! Hey, hold it! Right there! Stop right there. Hey, hold up right there. Freeze! Hey, hold on! Freeze! Hey, stop right there!
That fucking bastard.
Yes, watch you squirm. That sounds nice. Goodbye, Giovanni scum.
Hey, hold on! Freeze! Right there!
Kindred, your presence here violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now, or face the consequences of your actions.
Consequences. I like the sound of that.
There is an alliance between your leader LaCroix and Mistress Ming Zhao. You violate the agreement. If you do not leave, we are not responsible for your death.
LaCroix, I dumped that clown a long time ago. The Sabbat sent me here for the sarcophagus, so take your fuck buddy and get out of my way.
We'll give you one more chance to leave this place and keep your life. You will go?
No.
Stop right now.
The sarcophagus. Securing this artifact has saved us all a terrible fate, child. If there was any doubt to your allegiances before, it is a distant memory, for you have earned the title True Sabbat.
I'm glad to be of service to the Sabbat and Dre. I won't fail you, or my pack.
Honor and merit are the only real currencies in this life. As word of your success spreads and your renown grows, you will find respect and awe in the eyes of every Canaanite you meet. Take this, a toast to your success. Our celebration is short-lived, however. Envious detractors will soon come in force to steal what we have rightfully earned.
Why don't we just blow it up, and be done with it?
No, we must see who or what is inside first. To destroy the sarcophagus without knowledge of its contents would be a hollow victory. We must know which clan is now free from their master. I have not wasted my time here while you crusade across the city. The sarcophagus seems sealed firmly, fixed shut. But I've devised a strategy for us to see who or what is in the tomb before we destroy it.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I understand your apprehension. Curiosity can be a slow poison. But the Sabbat must know which of the Dark Fathers we are to fell. Without that knowledge, We are helpless to stop their onslaught. This is an opportunity. So much knowledge lies within this simple tomb. We cannot squander it.
I see. Well, how do we get it open then?
Dr. Johansen, the scholar who excavated the sarcophagus, has arrived in our domain. He is kind, vulnerable, and frail. His arrival is quite auspicious. An expert on the artifact. Surely he knows how to open it. Ergo, so soon we shall know too.
Where is he?
I only just learned that he is residing a few blocks from here, at the Empire Hotel. Pay the studious doctor a visit on behalf of the Sabbath.
Funny, I was just thinking the same thing.
Glean what you can from the old man. We need knowledge, not unsolicited mortal attention. Do what is necessary to make him talk, then end his life. If he proves obstinate, bring him here. I can make even his most guarded secrets my own.
I'm gonna bleed him dry, and introduce his skull to my electric drill.
Yes, make his death as slow as possible. Study it. Learn from his suffering. There is so much to be seen there, if your eyes are open.
It's a cheap thrill. I enjoy the satisfaction.
Make haste and tread carefully. Any astute Canite in this city will anticipate this step. You must reach the doctor before this door closes.
I'll be back.
Hell yeah, we got the coffin. Let's get to blowing this fucking thing sky high already. I got shit to do tonight.
Boss wants to check the contents first. We need to figure out how to open it.
Yo, I can get my crowbar in a second. What's the problem? Don't the Sabbat got better things to do?
Doesn't work like that, but there's some old professor that does know. So, we're going to track him down and beat it out of him.
Chasing and beating old men? Come on, we're fucking monsters. Let's go find some puercos, rip their heads off and set their car on fire. Who's gonna stop us?
You seem pretty riled up tonight. What's your problem?
Hey, wait, it's nada, pero Victoria sent me down the pier last night. Said I need to clean up some harbingers of Gehenna. I don't know about that, but I found some Latina chick rattling out some bullshit, loco.
Yeah, what happened?
I grabbed that bitch, stuck these fangs to her and drained her ass dry. You won't believe the shit I can see now. It's not so much like I'm tripping, but hey, how do you say? Puedo ver el color de tu alma. Anyways, mis ojos can see a whole new world and I just can't sit still now. Not while there's so many thin bloods like her out there that need to be put down.
Nice. I bet sucking her soul down was delicious. Succulent.
Hell yeah. She was weak. Totally pathetic. But taking in whatever power she had, I feel stronger. I feel jacked. I could take on the whole world, way. I'm just saying, if I'm only getting más fuerte, cleaning up trash like that, and the whole pack's only gonna get that much stronger, right?
I hear that. Let's go nab this professor.
Vamos.
A fair warning. Keep your back from Arturo's greedy eyes. His rebirth into the serpent's fire has been a difficult one, and the taste of diablerie may soon send him spiraling if he can't learn to rein his desires.
Yeah, and he says you're the one that got him hooked, Victoria. What the fuck?
I only gave him a taste of the power he's always craved. When he finds his own discipline, the torment will end. Until then, he's given me yet another string to pull.
Your sadism is cunning, sly, beautiful. Join me tonight. We have more punishment to deal the professor.
See, the night offers many secrets still. Vamos. My blade is ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's do this.
This godless hotel reeks of the devil's work.
Get used to it. Inquisitor Buck has willed us to find Johansen. Our holy order must wade through this wanton decadence to protect mankind.
All this for a deluded fool of a professor? We should be out there, hunting vampiric scum, not protecting this secular den of sin.
I agree, but this is all for the greater cause, to protect all humanity. Remain vigilant. The soldiers of Satan could be here any moment.
Satan's already found his way here. This place is soiled and evil. How can anyone live like this?
I told you everything. There's no reason for you to keep me here. Let me go!
Dr. Johansson.
I am an archaeologist. You can't hold me here like this. I am a hostage. I do not need protection.
Settle down, Gramps, or I'll give you something to really be afraid of.
I am an old man. How can you threaten me like this? Do you have a conscience? Just let me go. I have a wife and children. I want to see them again. Help me.
Answer my questions, and there's no reason for me to hurt you.
Yeah, okay. Anything, just get me away from these crazies.
Tell me what you know about the Incaran sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus? You went through all that trouble for the sarcophagus? Yeah, I'll tell you. But don't you think it would be better to get out of here before those men come back?
I dealt with them. They won't give us any problems.
I guess if you can get all the way here, you deserve the answers. But can I make one request first? After I answer your questions, you help me escape.
Sure.
All right. Where should I begin?
Spare me all the bullshit. How do I open the sarcophagus?
Ah, quite interesting. There is a surprisingly complex mechanical lock on the face of the sarcophagus. By sheer luck, we were able to find the key not far from the sarcophagus. Why no one ever found it and robbed it? It's perplexing.
A key, of course. Do you have it?
How strange you would ask. I haven't seen the key since it was loaded onto the Elizabeth Dane in Turkey. It was stolen before the sarcophagus even. I am still hopeful that the police find both pieces before the contents can be disturbed.
Do you have a copy of the key?
No, it's not the kind of key you can copy at the hardware store. It's actually very sophisticated, and I meant to study it at the museum. I've answered all your questions. Do you think now you could please get me out of here? I don't care who you are or why you've had so many questions about the sarcophagus. I just want to leave this place.
Start screaming. Maybe someone will find your body.
But you said you'd let me go. No, help! Help!
Be at peace, kindred. You stand amongst friends now.
Is that so?
Your foes all lie vanquished, kindred. I come to help. Be at peace. Trouble is nothing but yours to give.
You're right about that, and you're the one I plan on giving it to.
I see. Well, I will waste no more of my time with you. I just thought you should know that the alliance between your prince and the Kuei Jin has come to an end.
So, there was an alliance.
We did have an arrangement, LaCroix and I. A mutually beneficial pact to drive the lesser factions from the city.
So, what happened?
LaCroix's zeal in recovering the Incaran sarcophagus has been to the exclusion of many relationships, mine included. And I, like yourself, have been used by him in his desperate quest for power.
How did he use you?
LaCroix feared Alistair Grout, the Malkavian primogen, for the cursed insight of his bloodline was strong and brought him uncomfortably close to the truth about LaCroix's ambitions.
And so?
LaCroix saw an opportunity to rid himself of two problems, a hardened rebel leader and a problematic primogen, in one fell stroke. And as you can see, I was integral to his plan.
Ah, things are beginning to make sense.
LaCroix convinced me that an alliance with the Camarilla could strengthen the position of the Kuei Jin, and so with my help, your prince framed Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout.
Why did you need to strengthen your position?
Our war with the Anarchs has taken its toll. A truce with the Camarilla allowed us to marshal our remaining forces and focus on a lone enemy.
Why are you telling me any of this?
You need to understand that you are a liability, Kindred. Once LaCroix finds the right moment, you will be disposed of, just as he did with Alistair Grout, Mr. Rodriguez, your sire, and countless others.
You were just pissed because I got the sarcophagus before you did.
Hear these words, Kindred. The sarcophagus is sealed against the ages. Only the proper key will break this seal. That key now lies safely in Kuei Jin hands. Your prince's prize cannot be had without it.
Whatever, this is probably just another Kuei Jin lie.
I assure you that it is not. LaCroix is no longer of any use to us, and by extension neither are you. The vine of your destiny withers. Your bloodline ends with that of your puppet prince.
He'll fall to the Sabbat, as will you and your kind.
Farewell, Kindred.
There. Money, right? Been a while.
My man!
And a crab nibble, listen, got crab nibble, all got a crab nibble.
Yes.
Here's that book you were looking for.
The Voce del Morte. The Giovanni never willingly share their secrets, and I've had little success infiltrating their strongholds. How did you obtain this?
The California Giovanni just made the endangered species list.
It will take some time to translate and unlock the secrets of this. I will have to move on from the city to evade any Giovanni seeking it. Take this. This will complete the terms we agreed to, and I think it is adequate compensation. It is the key of Alamut. It instills dread in those that would harm you, and makes it harder for them to strike you. Make no mistake, our dealings do not make us allies. If indeed we meet again, do not ask me for any favors. I will give you this final advice, however. Leave this city. These are its final nights. Discord looms heavy. I've felt this before.
What do you mean?
In November of 1938, I was translating documents in Leipzig, Germany, written by a purported Crusades-era necromancer. There also, I felt a sense of impending chaos. Soon after was the Kristallnacht, the wellspring of a new world war.
I see. I'll take that into consideration. Goodbye.
Have you found the professor yet? What has he told you?
I have. I know how to get into the sarcophagus.
Do not mince words. Tell me.
The professor seems convinced there's nothing supernatural about it, but we can find out for ourselves, as soon as we get our hands on the key.
A key? A key? Yes, of course. How could I be so blind? Tell me you clawed this key from the dying hands of the doctor.
No, he didn't have it. It was stolen from the Dane. Ming Zhao paid me a visit though. She claims to have it.
Slithering, arrogant she-devil. Eastern snakes have no place in the New World. They trespass in our lands, play politics where they have no place, and now she tampers with ancient forces. She has no right. I will mangle her porcelain skin and have her skull as my chalice.
What's worse, she confirmed what I already feared. She's been conspiring with LaCroix against the Anarchs.
Ha! You see, child, the Camarilla is impotent, weak. LaCroix is desperate, his greed too powerful. He does not see he will be reviled by all after we crucify him in the light of dawn.
This will be worth it, if I finally watch him get what's coming to him.
It is time to take what is rightfully ours from the Asian devils. This is a moment of kings and fools. Tonight, we either strike a blow for Canaanites the world around, or we die, throwing ourselves against the spears of the Kuei Jin.
I'm going to strangle them with their own intestines, and choke them with their own bile.
Attacking the palace single-handedly would be suicide. I shall call a conclave of the city. Rally your pack, raise the shovelheads, and make preparations for the bloodiest of wars.
I don't need an army, Andre. Send who you can. But I'm going to go bathe in the blood of the Kuei Jin.
How cordial of you to drop in! Were you in the neighborhood? To what do I owe the pleasure?
What am I doing here?
Did you really think I wouldn't have contingencies for a loose cannon like yourself? That I wouldn't anticipate that impetuous chip on your shoulder? Please, running off to join the Sabbat? You're an embarrassment.
I don't get it. I never. How did I get here?
Ventrue don't reach my age and standing without learning a few useful tricks. You underestimated me, kindred.
How did you?
I've had you programmed from the start, you fool. How lucky for me. By your own making, you became the perfect sleeper agent. Now, why don't you begin by telling me about my sarcophagus?
I'll never breathe a word to you, you fucking prick.
Tell me, where is the sarcophagus?
The Archbishop has it. He's hiding in the basement of the Hallowbrook Hotel.
You see? Isn't this easier when you cooperate? Now, has the sarcophagus been opened yet?
No, there's a key. Ming Zhao has it.
A key? I see. And I suppose if you know that, then you must also know of the Alliance, don't you?
Yes.
That makes the rest of this so much easier. I give you my thanks, kindred. You've served your prince well. You, see him out, once and for all.
¿Estás segura que sí funcionará? Me parece muy muerto.
Sí, claro. Almiéntalo más.
Pero no se ha despertado en días.
El topor no se romperá fácil, no después de haber caído tanto.
Ojalá que valga la pena. Esta mierda me ha dado sed. Mira, sus ojos se abren. Hey, gringo, you're still alive. I mean, you know what I mean.
I told you he wasn't too far gone. You should learn to listen better. K-Knight, you have a lot to catch up with before this whole city outruns us. That was no small fall you took, K-Knight. For us to find you before you met the morning's doom, luck smiles on you. Bringing you home, we nearly all perished to the sun's rays. You're lucky to be in one piece at all. Más o menos.
How did you guys find me at all? I thought I was roadkill for sure.
From the vinculum, we heard your cry for help. In our hearts we knew that one among us had fallen, and fallen hard. You were laid out across the road, splattered in gore. How many pints of vitae has the pack fed your parched, broken body over the last 3 nights? I've lost track.
Holy shit, you did all that to save me?
Your fate was horrific. Your survival, astonishing. But the real shock was where we found you. At the bottom of the prince's penthouse. Tell me, K-Knight, tell us, that the only fall you took was from a window.
Look, I know it looks bad, but the prince had dominated me. It was against my will, I swear.
Calmate. There's no need to guard your dignity. You say the prince is your enemy. Then your word is all we need. This pack doesn't turn its back to our own so easily.
Man, I'm glad you're on my side. That's the kind of loyalty I've needed for a long time.
Escucha. Whatever secrets you whispered to LaCroix has swept the city into frenzy. With the sarcophagus under Sabbat protection, we've forced many hands into an uneasy handshake. The Anarchs and the Camarilla have formed an alliance. They've skirmished with us a bit, but most of their army is moving against the Quajin, seeking the Dark Father's key.
What's our next move?
For me, the battle will not end until the Ancient itself is vanquished, and his pawns meet their final death. Only with the key in hand can we be sure of the city's safety. We must strike at the heart of the Quajin, their golden temple, and take back what is rightly ours.
Then, there's no time to waste. Let's go now, before things get any worse.
André holds the sarcophagus now, but his eyes betray him. I can peer into a man's soul and see his desires. Beneath the putrid facade, a man is all he is. What would he do with the key if he had it? I can't say. But it's up to us to do what must be done.
I see. Then, We shouldn't waste any time getting to Chinatown.
The pack has been anything but idle through your torpor. Arturo and I remade a platoon of the cattle in our image, ready for battle. You were the last soldier we needed before we take this war straight to Chinatown.
To Chinatown.
Help me.
Sorry, pal. Your lunch.
You're too late, kid. The confrontation are finished in this town. We got the key. Might as well go plant your sorry ass back in whatever grave you clawed your way out of.
Funny. Hand over the key, and maybe you can keep your ass.
You know what your problem is? You're gullible. You bought the prince's lie that I killed the Primogen. Caused me a mess of trouble. Now look at yourself. You're ready to die for whatever bullshit this Sabat got into that thick head of yours. I never should have wasted my time saving your ass.
You're one to talk. Fucking hypocrite. You talk a big game about the Camarilla, until you need them to haul your ass out of the fire.
Tough times, tough decisions, you wouldn't get it. But if you think I'm going to lose everything I've fought for, to some bullheaded small-time shit for brains like you, think again.
The Sabat is going to eat you alive.
Yeah, real cute neonate. All that posturing is only gonna get you killed. Why don't you run back to your shithole downtown, and let that maniac and Ray end you, save us the trouble.
You think you're so clever, Bertram. I'm really going to enjoy bashing that ugly face of yours in.
You really think you'll change anything? You think the Archbishop is any different than LaCroix? Follow this through and you're going to end up antediluvian food. But then, like any good zealot, I guess you're never one to hedge your bets.
You were just jealous because you were weak. You sewer rats were nearly wiped out by Andre's monsters, and then I finally kicked Gary's ass out for good.
You really believe that, don't you? The whole reason you're up to your neck in trouble is because you didn't kill Gary. Boy, you really should have just done everyone a favor and died in that warehouse, like you were supposed to.
I survived that, and I'm gonna survive you too.
You're getting on my nerves, kid. We lost a lot of good people tonight, and I'm in no mood for this. Last chance. Walk away now. Live to see another night. Otherwise, we're happy to wreck you and your pathetic lackeys for good. Makes no difference to me.
You know I can't do that. Give us the key, or we'll finish this here.
You think we're done? The anarchs have survived worse than the likes of you. Catch me on a night I haven't just put down a Vigilant Elder.
I'm going to hunt you down and drain you. Is the key really worth your own life?
I could give a shit about the key, the sarcophagus, any of that crap the Sabbats pump into your head, but the Camarilla is fractured. We cut the prince out of our deal, and this key is the wedge to keep them apart.
Cute, aren't you the prince's booty now?
The only thing LaCroix's after is whatever power he thinks he'll find at the bottom of that tomb. Any Camarilla without their head in the sand can see now. He's full of shit. If he wants the key, he'll have to get through me first. Same goes for you. I doubt it'll do much good soon anyways.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I mean, before negotiations broke down, LaCroix mentioned he'd be sending his own soldiers after your buddies downtown for the sarcophagus. It'll be a wonder if the sheriff even leaves the building standing.
Fuck you 9, I'll make you all suffer for this.
For all your effort, you got shit to show for it. And the Sabbats, as irrelevant as ever. I'm leaving. I suggest you do the same. I don't want to see you in my town ever again.
I'll find you, asshole.
I see you too have survived the Camarilla's onslaught.
Andre, what the hell happened here?
The prince's attack dog came here with a coterie of thugs. He tore through the ranks, trampled our soldiers. It was a bloodbath. Our brothers were wiped out by the pack. There are a few survivors. You, myself, a handful others. As you can see, I'm badly wounded. I only just evaded LaCroix's marauders.
How could this have happened?
I was a fool to think that the cursed Ventrue would not have planned for this. The strength of his enforcer was unlike any. I never believed. How could the prince sway one so powerful?
I'll rip their throats out, one by one. Every last one of them will be systematically exterminated.
It's good to see you haven't lost one bit of animal tenacity. You will need it. There are greater concerns than my welfare. They've taken the sarcophagus. The entire city is in jeopardy. It's only a matter of time before LaCroix greedily opens the accursed tomb and seals our fate to the Ancient.
It gets worse. The Anarchs have the key, but it sounds like they aren't as unified with the prince as they'd have us believe.
There is still a chance. If they are hoarding the key, the only place safer than Ventrue Tower is in the mystic clutches of the Tremere. You must raise the chantry before attacking the tower and destroying the sarcophagus. It is the only way.
Time to wipe out those creepy warlocks once and for all.
These bones, this muscle, it is but an encumbrance. But grafted onto you, it is a weapon of terrible beauty. Let me sculpt you in the image of the beast incarnate.
Let's do it. I'll take whatever help I can get.
Our fate lies in your hands, K-Knight. In this hour, you are his sword. Do not show our enemies mercy. They wish to herald apocalypse unto our world. Show them the oblivion they seek. Show them the full fury of the beast unleashed.
I like the sound of that. Time to go kick some ass.
The Anarchs think themselves champions of freedom, masters of their own destiny. What freedom is there in choosing a master to kneel before? What courage is there in hiding behind the veiled magic of the Tremere? They can whore themselves to the Camarilla if it pleases them. They're all cowards just the same, and their kingdom will crumble before us tonight.
Coming with me to the chantry then.
See, we will eat their hearts and steal their strength.
Camarilla? Anarchs? Sabat? Victoria won't shut up about these damn blood feuds. I don't give a shit about that. Just point me in front of the next Canite with the death wish.
It's more complicated than that. I could try to explain it all to you, but for now, all you need to know is that these punks ripped us off, and just about wiped our gang out, so now they gotta pay.
And still with this damn coffin. So they took it. So what? If there's some monster inside, let them have it.
We're Sabat, the others don't get it. They're just pawns to those monsters. It's up to us to stop the horror inside that sarcophagus.
I'm nobody's pawn, Wei. For the first time, nobody's pulling my strings. Nobody's pushing me around. For once, I got my own ambitions, and I'm cutting out my own fate.
Ambitious for yourself, what's your problem? You need to wake up. This isn't about you or me tonight.
No, te equivocas. I see everything so much clearer tonight. Everything is moving so much slower. I have time. Time to think. Think and react. See, man. It's all clear.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen to me. I've had another, how you say, revelación. While you were out, I hit the clubs in Hollywood with the boys. Came across this bar de tetas, and that's when I saw her.
Go on.
I could see her energy. I could see she was like us, and I had to have her. So I waited. I waited almost till dawn, till I had her alone. When I finally cornered her, she tried to get away. She tried to put up a fight. She was strong too. I could feel her edging her way into my heart. But then, he came to me.
Who came to you?
The beast. He came to me. He told me what to do. He took over. When I finally came back, I was lying in a pile of lingerie and ashes, but I could feel her inside me. Everything's so calm, so slow now.
You frenzied man, in a bad way. You need to stop this now, or it's going to take you over, completely.
If wiping out our enemies and growing stronger is the worst the beast can do to me, then what's the problem, I don't need your shit attitude. Just stay out of my fucking way, cabrón. You got me.
It's more than that. I won't argue with you about this now. I need you and the beast tonight. You're coming with me.
See, I'm with you. Before dawn, those cowards will pay in blood.
Ugh, you again? You know, you show up like a bad case of the clap way too often and never welcome. Get lost, you twisted fuck. The chantry's under Anarch protection. Ugh. God, just saying that makes me want to gag.
I'm not in the mood for your shit attitude, damsel. I'm only here for the key.
Don't you get it? There's nothing here for you. We know exactly what LaCroix is plotting, and that's exactly why he's not getting his grubby little hands on the key, not over my undead body. So go take your moronic, misguided crusade somewhere else, you bottom-feeding fuck-knuckle. We got this.
Listen to yourself. I never thought you, of all people, would sell out so readily.
It's just a temporary arrangement. I'm not happy about protecting these cagey do-nothing douchebags, but it beats cozying up to the likes of you and a bunch of fanatical, bloodthirsty assholes.
Fine. Have it your way. You'll die with the rest.
You know, I was hoping you'd say something like that. I've been just waiting for a reason to beat that ungrateful, naive look off your sorry excuse for a face ever since the first time you dragged it through our bar. We got a whole ass-kicking party planned for you and whatever fuckwits are dumb enough to follow you into battle. Bring it on, motherfucker!
The feeling is mutual, bitch.
Tell me, does rebellion better suit your palate? Do you think it will still taste as sweet by this night's end? You found your way into the chantry, ignoramus, wielding little more than ill will born of stupid arrogance. This part may have beaten good sense out of you, but I shall beat it back in, as my creations teach you a lesson in humility. The Sabbat. You fancy yourself dignified, kindred, but you bear your power like smuling children. Bang your head against the wall and call it a doctrine you must. But know that you are no less a servant than before you partook in their vulgar, squalid, degenerate blood commingling. And just as a child, you will allow their bedtime stories of boogeymen and vampire deities. You and the Sabbat do not intimidate, enslave, or anyone with sense enough to recognize you for what you are. Rapacious, self-interested diabolists, and nothing more. I know not what lies within the sarcophagus, but with complete certainty, I know that the Sabbat elders see it as nothing more than a path to their own ascension, a path for which they will gladly let you die. Fail to see this vision through, and their hunger will soon turn to ruin, fledgling. You've come far enough, fledgling. You may have vanquished my pets and allies, but you are yet to stand before the might of a thaumaturgical master.
You don't scare me, Strauss. Me and my pack are gonna drain you dry.
I will never relinquish the key to you and your band of thugs. Are you so blind to see that you are nothing but a pawn? The key is safe. The ancient is contained. Without it, LaCroix is impotent to the power inside. Only that dastardly Tsimisi scoundrel would have a foothold to gain from my defeat. Play into his hand if you wish, but it will be your final doltish undoing.
Whatever. Better this than live under the heel of the Camarilla, like a coward.
Very well. Beat your chest and show me what passes for strength amongst your misbegotten kind.
Just die already.
Everything happened too fast back there. Damn it! I never got a chance. They all died too fast. I wanted that bald fucker. I wanted to put my fangs into his fucking neck. Puta.
Calm down, Arturo. We just beat the head Tremere and won back the key. You should be celebrating.
Yeah, sure. The key. Que bien. I'll tell you something. I don't give one fuck about that key or the coffin. I got my own demons to wrestle with. You think you're better than me? Everybody just wants a piece of what's inside. We shouldn't even be opening that damn box.
That much I agree with.
Some fool's gonna open it, though. I can see it like it's right in front of me. Look, I know it's not for me. It's not my place to take the prize inside. But if we do open it, I just want to be there. If I can just feel someone take that power in, maybe it'll be enough.
You will. Let's go finish this, Arturo.
I'm ready to finish this whenever you are.
This is the final of the Nimontemi, the useless nights in my calendar. To be fighting now, a war against the Dark Fathers, it's a bad omen. But there will be no lack of faith, no hesitation. Tonight the gods themselves will tithe their blood to this pack, so long as we ascend this city's Wishashklan and bathe that cursed devil in fire.
Amen, Hermana. Let's go drain those Camarilla licks and end this.
Claro. I've never tasted a Ventrue Prince before. I'm sure it's quite bland.
Yeah, right. I got dibs on that prick.
Thanks for coming back. What you need? Alright, here's what we got today.
It's a mesmerizing liquid, isn't it? The color, the bouquet, the form. When I was a kid, I used to wait for the snap of the rat trap. It would trickle out of the animal's face and ooze just far enough to coagulate around the cheese. A poetic death.
Yeah, just sell me some blood.
My blade is ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's do this.
I anticipated you'd make it this far. I had no doubts about your capability. But I am not so easily betrayed. Did you ever think about what it takes to live as long as I have? To come this far? Consider that lack of judgment in your last few seconds.
Consider this. You are going to die tonight.
Tick, tick, tick. A bientôt, kindred. Help!
See? See?
You betrayed us all. I gave you guidance, responsibility, opportunity, power, and you sold us out to the Sabbat, crippled my organization, killed my most loyal associates. You Judas! You devil! You think you've beaten me? Ha! I've still got my sarcophagus!
Save it, you fucking prick. They're going to be sweeping your ashes off the sidewalk, after my new friends and I are done with you.
I should have known that weak-willed, feeble mind of yours couldn't resist the Sabbat's dogma. Do you really think they'll ever accept you? They're dogs. They'll tear your throat out the second you turn your back on them. Join me, and we can forget this ever happened. We can rule this city together.
Forget it, LaCroix. You're not getting the key from me.
Give me the key.
Fuck you.
I said, give me the key.
Sit down, LaCroix.
The key. I need the key. Don't you understand? This city needs a leader. The Quajin will kill us all. With the power that's inside that sarcophagus, I can protect this city. Give it to me!
After my pack sets your precious tower on fire, I think I'll just let you choose between burning alive or falling to your death.
Ah, Sebastian. It's been years since our paths crossed. I thought by now you'd have learned sending your pet would be inadequate to stop the will of the Sabbath. Were you truly so foolish to think I would yield to your conquest? My only regret is that more of your associates do not stand by my side. The one you failed has served loyally and capably. Quite fortuitous for me that you are unable to recognize such potential.
It won't end here. The Camarilla will avenge me. You think you've won? We'll drive you out of this city, just as the Anarchs did before.
But Sebastian, you forget. I have stolen the prize you so covet. In a few moments, the antediluvian power within will be destroyed, subsumed within my immortal vessel. No Camarilla in the world will have the strength to stop me.
What the hell, Andre? What happened to all that talk about destroying the ancients? You think you are going to deabilize whatever is inside?
Do not contest me, not now. The opportunity within cannot be wasted. The Sabbath, can harness this power to wipe out all that oppose us.
You coward. I can see the Dark Father within manipulating you, guiding you, urging Guyana. You taught me these things, and now this ancient evil has made you blind to the truth.
You humble me, Cainite. I have failed to master my own beast. This mistake would have drowned the world in our blood. I have spent more than a lifetime purging myself of temptation, yet I was too weak to see my demise.
We need to get rid of this cursed box for good.
The Camarilla's tower and everything in it will burn to ashes and rubble, as will any that stand before the might of the Sabbath. This city will be ours, as it should have been so many nights ago, as it is meant to be. Tonight is a victory for the Sabbath, for all children of Cain. Tonight we rest easily knowing that we will not herald our doom, that another eve will bring Gehenna, but not tonight. One more ancient falls to the Sabbath, and an end to the Dark Father's oppression is another step within our reach.